Hey Year 10, so open up your notes at page 64 please, and we are going to go over the answers to these questions. So question 1 I'd already given you. Question 2, I should have just reminded you what we were actually doing in these. We were writing down what the gradient of these lines would be and what the y-intercept is. So remember, the gradient is the number that comes in front of the x, and the y-intercept is just the number that's on its own. But that's only true if your equation is in this form, y equals mx plus c. So by that I mean there can't be any number in front of the y, and yeah, I suppose that's it actually. Okay, so for question 2, our gradient is going to be a half and our y-intercept is going to be -4. So if you mark these with me please. 3, gradient is 3, y-intercept -2. 4, gradient is -4 and the y-intercept is 5. 5, gradient is 7 and y-intercept is 6. 6, our gradient is 2/3 and our y-intercept is -3. 7, our gradient is 3/4. Yep, and our y-intercept is 7. 8, oh, now be careful here, our gradient in this one is -3 and our y-intercept is 4. And then number 9, our gradient is -7 and our y-intercept is -3. Okay, so let's have a look at what I want you to do today then. So the work I want you to do today is on page 65, so it's just over the next page there. How will we look at it? Now we're not quite doing it all, so for questions 1 to 3 use square paper, prepare axes for values of x ranging from -8 to 8 and values of y ranging from -10 to 10. We can all do that. Use 1 square for 1 unit on each axis. If that is too small and footery for you to work with, then feel free to use 2 squares if you want your graphs to be bigger. Now, see, for each of these questions, what you need to do is draw both of these lines on the same set of axes, and you should find that they cross somewhere. All I want you to do today is to draw the lines, okay? So draw these two on one set of axes, then draw a new set of axes and draw these two on it, then a new set of axes and draw these two on it. Don't be trying to do them all on the one thing, it'll ruin the whole point. Okay, so these on one set of axes and then the same for these next two. Okay, hopefully I've got across what I mean there. So you should have 3 sets of axes drawn there, 1 for each question, and on each one you'll have 2 graphs drawn, right? Exact same then for questions 4 to 6. Okay, now it says here hence find the coordinates of the point of intersection, and then in this one find the value of x and y which satisfy the 2 equations. We're not going to worry about that today. We're going to look at that next lesson. For today, all I want you to do is to draw all the graphs. Okay, so that's it for me, wee short instructions today. I'll see you next day.